Hello everyone and welcome to the CodeMC server. My name is Rob and today I have a very special episode for you because today is the season finale. If you've been following my videos over the last few months, you may be aware that we are planning to start a new season. We're currently waiting for the release of Minecraft 1.17, and as soon as that happens, we will be starting off a new season. We're changing the name. It's not going to be called CodeMC anymore. It's going to be called Hermitcraft, but it's going to be very similar to what we're doing at the moment. But because this new season is upon us, I've decided to take a bit of a break from uploading videos. Also, I've been having a bit of trouble finding new content on the server because I don't want to start any big projects that I'll have to abandon when the new season starts. And because of that, I figured that maybe it's a good time to close off this chapter, end this season, give you a tour of the world, and prepare myself for season 2. And for this episode, I thought I would take a tour around my base and the different areas I built throughout the season, just to give you a reminder of how much we've done in, 3 months, 4 months? Yeah, it's been quite a brief season for me, but we've achieved a lot. Starting off with this is our little starting base. I went quite ambitious for a starting base, so I didn't really realise at the time, but this is where I spent the first few days, and this poor little church, abandoned church, was trapped on many occasions. If you go underground here, there's still possibly doors, I think, from a door trap that somebody made. So yeah, this has seen a lot of action, this small church. And here in the middle we had our pizza god altar, which is something we'll discuss in a minute. One of the first things I made was over here we created our little villager hall. As you can see, we've got all our lovely villagers on all sides, and these villagers that give me the different books. That was my first farm, so to speak, and then that kind of progressed into bigger farms like the ones up here. We have my gunpowder farm, which has been really useful. I mean, it's still giving me gunpowder to this day. And obviously sugarcane farms down here. We've got this netherwort farms, the iron golem farm. I think that was probably the first big farm I've made actually. And this, has made it so that I never needed iron throughout the entire season. I built this super smelter with bamboo farm, which kind of works. Yeah, it's not perfect, I have to say. I've also got this kelp farm, which AV built for me, and this has been exceptionally efficient. Although I did also purchase a nether wood farm that never appeared, but that's fine. I mean, it's the end of the season, it doesn't matter. So that's kind of all the big farms that I created this season. I could have done more, but obviously in 3 months, 4 months, that's all I really needed. And because the server was already established by the time I joined, there was already a lot of shops selling all the materials that I would have made into farms. Now, big projects that I conducted throughout the season. First of all, obviously, my base. This big thing here. Look at it. This took so much work. I'm sure all of you remember. It took a lot of time to dig it all out. I had to use flying machines. It took a long time to get all the concrete, to build all the concrete up, the glass. It was just an enormous job really, but it was quite satisfying, and I'm really happy with the results. I think it looks really cool. I will admit it looks quite empty. There's not a lot of interior decorating or fine detail or anything like that, and that's because simply I've not had the time to do it. I was hoping, and I can probably reveal this now, I was hoping to add a load of chains and lanterns all the way across here, to have it essentially the entire roof of this covered in chains and lanterns, like soul lanterns, so a nice blue light as well. I think that would have looked incredible. It would have been an amazing light show down here, but you can imagine that would have taken, months to do, and I just don't have that amount of time, and I didn't want to start that project knowing that it may not come to completion. But regardless, I'm very happy with how this came along. I spent a lot of time on it, and yeah, I think it shows. I think you can definitely tell that this was a big thing that I made. Now, more recently, I've added something else to my base over here, which are these big walls. This was kind of just a a kind of late game addition. I thought it would be nice to add a bit more structure to the entire base. Oh, I almost forgot this thing up here. This sorting system I made. I can't believe I forgot about this because it took me so long to make. Obviously, you have to first of all build the structure, but then there's also all this redstone that I had to put together. But I'm really happy with this. It's served me so well throughout the season because all my stuff is sorted. I can just go around and say, what do I need? Blue dye? Fine, it's just here. It's been very solid, and I'm hoping in the next season to build something similar, but obviously different, but using the same kind of ideas. Now let's go to the shopping district, because there's quite a few things we've done there. Now first of all, something that I should probably address is the shulker box. Lemon hid a shulker box in the shopping district, and we spent the last 2-3 episodes looking for it. Now I'm afraid to say the shulker box has been found. Avian jumped onto the server the other day, searched for an hour or so and found it. It was somewhere underneath the ice ring, but I'm not entirely sure the exact spot. So congratulations AV for finding the shulker box before I could. So in the shopping district there's a lot of stuff we made. First of all, our shops, this one here, which has given me a lot of diamonds actually. The shop that definitely netted me the most diamonds is this one here, our lovely little redstone lottery. Even to the day, like occasionally somebody will play a few diamond blocks in it, and this made me rich really quick at the start of the server. And more recently I purchased the rocket shop, which has been an enormous influx of diamonds. I need to stock this up again, but yeah, definitely this was Code's shop, and it's just given me so many diamonds, which is great. One of the big early projects on the server was the labyrinth. This is our big mini game that myself, Code, Avian and Badimir worked on, and it's just really cool. I spent a lot of time designing stuff here, planning stuff with other people, organising stuff together, and I have to say I'm still very impressed with what we managed to achieve. But yeah, this kind of stuff that we built, it's just it was really good fun, and I think everyone had a good time playing the labyrinth. I definitely want to do something similar in the new server, although obviously not exactly the same thing, but a big communal mini game I think is going to be high on my agenda. Now one of the last things in the shopping district we worked on is the new modern area. We built this big structure here, this skyscraper here, this other one on the corner, oops, bashing into the side, that one there. And actually since the last episode I've also added this little park here that people can walk through, and I think we've definitely contributed significantly to the shopping district. Incidentally, we've had a recent addition actually. Someone, and I'm not entirely sure who, has built this police station, which looks incredible. It's a lovely design. I mean, now you may have noticed actually that the sign here has changed. This used to say USSR is best, and now it says Code is best. Now something else we did on the server was we had a war. I was part of the USSR faction. Our plan was to equally share everybody else's diamonds, and we actually carried out a heist on the rebel base and stole a load of diamonds. I've actually got some news following up from that. I mentioned in a few episodes ago that the rebel faction had actually heisted our base, and Code has been very generous and given us the footage of the heist. So I'm just going to play a small clip of what went down.
Do you have any more redstone torches? If we just put like a redstone torch all around it, you think that'd intercept any signal?
It should.
A redstone torch to run this one, so calculated risk. There was nothing under it. It was just an iron block.
Okay. Maybe we've powered any redstone underneath it?
Oh,
Shit. There was an observer under the very front.
oh no!
So the rebel faction did successfully steal all of the diamonds back, and if you want to find out exactly what happened, you can check Code's new video. The link to his channel is in my description below. And actually, this is a good opportunity to mention that all of the people who are on the server who have YouTube channels are in my description, and if you enjoyed the series, if you want to see more, you should definitely check everybody out, because they are posting videos, and some of them will continue to post videos over the next few weeks. So if you're having withdrawal syndromes from the CodeMC, definitely follow their channels, because they will have more content. But anyway, that's our main contribution to the actual shopping district. There's only one more area really that we need to explore, and that is the championship area. Now, if you missed it, we had a live stream the other day where we played in this championship on the CodeMC server. The video is on my channel, so feel free to go back and watch it. This is an area that I created with other members of the server. First of all, we have this lovely creature which appeared last episode, the episode before, can't remember. And he's actually been given it a makeover. He's now got netherite eyes, I think courtesy of AV, but I'm not entirely sure. Starting off with the village, the pirate village that we built some episodes ago. Although decorational, this village gave a lot of character to our championship area, and it's one of my favourite parts of the server, mainly because I spent a lot of time on it, but also just it looks really cool. So this is the championship area. There's obviously builds that other people have made which look incredible. I mean, this entire thing is just amazing. But I'm going to focus on the ones that I constructed. Primarily this island here is mine. We've got the ice ring, which is really fun. Like, we've tried it a few times now. We played it loads of times, and it's just yeah, it's just great. Like, it's it's so wacky and weird, and it really it makes us laugh every time we play it. And obviously the foot race, which was also incredibly fun. So we've had a lot of good games here, and actually it is possible that if the release of 1.17 takes a while, that we may have another championship before we go to season 2. So if that happens, I will have a live stream, and that will kind of be a little bonus episode if it is to happen. Now, I thought I'd actually finished, but I forgot the pizza quests. Quite early on in the server, I created a cult based around the pizza, and we had a series of mini games that people participated in an attempt to appease the pizza gods. Now, there was a lot of stuff that people had to do, like build these statues or make friends and all other kind of stuff. But there's 2 specific locations that we created specifically for the pizza gods. Now, first of all, the pizza altar. Now, this is a little area that I created hidden away, where you could go and retrieve the sacred salsa. And finally, the pizza in the sky. This is where we had our last task, the gift giving task, and as a result, Badimir became the new leader of the cult. And that, I'm afraid, is the end of our tour. I find myself up here on the cloud above the shopping district that Blue Gamer Dog made, and this is where I'm going to say goodbye to all of you. We'll be releasing a world download of Season 1 when Season 2 starts, and you'll be able to come and visit us up here in the cloud above the shopping district and have a go at all the different things that we built on the server. I'm still going to be playing occasionally on the server in my own time, so you may see me in the background of other people's videos, but this is the last episode that I'm recording on the server. I'm hoping to release more content on my channel before Season 2 starts, but this is officially the end of Season 1 for me on the CodeMC server. Nonetheless, I look forward to seeing you all in Season 2. We're hoping it will start some point in June. As soon as Minecraft 1.17 rolls along, we will be commencing the new season. And I have so many plans for the new season. I can't wait to get started. So I hope to see you all then. Thank you all for joining me on this adventure. I've been Rob, you've been great. Until next time,